so dark in here?
It's like that sometimes when you're in the water. I wonder if they can tell yet if it's us. I always said there'd be a change. I don't think they were expecting this. You see me right there? Blue one with the red? That's me. I know you don't believe me, but that's me. And Katie, we'll let you guess which one's Katie. That's right. You guessed right. This is a visual and audio test everyone does in the beginning of their streams. I want to know if you guys can hear us. Are you seeing little fishies swimming about? See that Shady Grady's here? It's good to see you. Hope you're feeling better. Getting well. It says at the moment we've got 6 people in here. And I don't know if that includes us.
I don't think so. My device isn't on. Doesn't work well underwater.
It's hard to see with my little tiny eyes all the way across the room. In fact, it's kind of hard to even like type on the keyboard with these fins, but
We did, Michael. Thank you very, very much.
Yep,
It was an awesome surprise.
Whoa. Hello? Okay. All right. I'm going to quit screwing around a little bit. We are live here in our fish room, trying to figure some stuff out. Sorry about any fan noise that might come up. But, you guys might know that we've had gremlins.
Lots.
And we weren't on the air last week, partly because of those things, partly because we both had just crappy weeks prior, and Monday wasn't even that much better. It was actually worse than the Monday before. So we had our own case of the Mondays and didn't go live for many reasons. But we're here tonight, and I'm hoping everything's coming through so far. What are we going to do tonight, Katie?
Show what changes we've made.
Okay. We haven't made a lot of changes. We've done a lot of stuff. Let's set you down for a second. Did lots of stuff.
Yeah.
I filmed lots of stuff too. But the computer isn't all that great for editing. So now I'm kind of forced to use my phone. Which is kind of good because I'm training myself to do things a different way. Yeah. I really wish I could edit these live streams. Anyhow, that's not the point. You guys are going to hang out with us tonight, and we'll show you some stuff that we've been up to, and talk about our ideas and share them with you. While we're in here, we can keep an eye on the chat on the computer behind us. A little bit later, Katie will get in on with her phone as we walk around and talk with you guys and hang out. Hopefully that's cool. Something different. That's the changes that we're going through. Not only in the fish room, but our, like anyone's life, things are constantly changing, and just thought we'd share that.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah?
Yeah. And I have surprises for later.
That's true. That's why I gotta kind of keep the camera away from that area for a few things. Hopefully I can accomplish that. Look how messy this.
Well, it's messy for a reason.
We had to move some stuff.
It was a quick move.
Here's a little change that I can show you. Who in this chat room can tell me what used to be here instead of buckets? Oh, man, I'm getting a little too much in the shot there, I think. What did we have there instead of buckets? I forgot to turn on the open sign. I should probably do that. How else are they going to know that we're open, man? I say, dude, they come in, they knock on the door. Are those lights too much for now?
No, it's okay. Oh, Skull says freezer. You're close.
Very close. Used to be right in this area. Right behind... Oh, I'm getting too much in there. Right behind this guy. Underneath here, had some lights for some reason.
Oh, there you go. Curtis says the goldfish tub.
Yep. You got it, man.
Woohoo! We have a winner.
So we're going to show you what became of that. Curtis already kind of knows, so he's cheating. No, I'm just kidding.
Well, yeah, kind of.
He's cheating.
I wouldn't say cheating.
Oh my god, this thing needs water. It's so dry.
We'll water in a little bit.
Well, we can water it right now. Maybe.
All the cans are outside.
Yeah, I don't trust myself pouring this in here and get it
That's
all
why I
over
said
me.
we'll water later when we go get a
Okay,
pitcher.
fine.
We don't need a soaker on the floor.
Oh, I didn't turn that light on. I might have turned it off on accident. Goldfish are doing pretty good. We need a little maintenance in there, but I've been putting it off for good reason, which I'll tell you about in a minute or two. Check out our... Now, we keep calling this an Amazon sword. Maybe it is. But I use that app for your phone where you can identify plants, and I forgot what they called it now. Do you remember what it was called?
It was an underwater plantain plant.
Yeah, some kind of a plantain.
Which makes sense because it looks like plantain leaves.
When it's put off this runner instead of a big leaf, it shot this up, and now it's like blooming and starting new plants. So each one of these, I believe you can clip it and propagate and make new ones. So we're probably going to do that. Using this big of a plant in a 75-gallon has proven to be kind of troublesome. I'm going to go turn off this overhead lights.
You could have had me do it, you know.
I'm sorry.
Making
They're gonna
everybody
be
motion sickness.
No, I got the rock steady and stuff on, so I'm sorry. I'll try to move a little bit slow. That plant has taken up so much of the top of this. I trim, and they just keep growing right up out of it. I got another one started here. Well, not quite started, but getting big as well.
I think eventually they're going to have to come out and go in the 210. And then we'll put smaller plants in there because they're just taking over the whole tank.
Well, this tank is going to be redone, I think. No, they're not supposed to do that with a father fish tank, but some of these fish were intended for that 210 anyways, and they've just been living in our biggest tank that we have set up so far in the meantime. Since it's going to get changed,
I swear the
different
parrot
stock in there.
fish have tripled in size since we
You
put
think
them
so?
in there.
Pretty cute. I didn't think I would like them, but I'm starting. They've grown on me. They're kind of cute, I think. They have some personality to them, which is cool.
And they interact with you, just like the girls.
Yeah. What we got over here is more angels in a dirty tank. Dirty, dirty tank. A beta that's going to have to get removed from that bowl soon. It's going to be in the 10-gallon tank of her own. Don't worry. I know that fish bowls aren't ideal, but we're taking good care of her. She's getting healthier. She's the one that had all of her fins nipped off. I don't think that we ever showed or revealed too much before when we got those betas, but we bought a trio of females and quickly learned that you need more than 3 if you're going to start a sorority. That's the only one that survived, but much of her fins were nipped away in the process. And
Well,
they're growing back now.
mind you though, Jake, when I got them, they weren't in the best condition, and I thought I could bring them back.
You're always doing that. You always find the fishies that look beat up, or they're healthy but they fins are nipped or whatever. You feel so bad for them that you want to take them home. Not this one though. This one was prized. Got 2 of those. Brothers and sisters to Scully's black Moors. And none other than the master breeder, Jeff Kane. He's not technically a master breeder, but in my heart he is. In my heart he is. Because look what he gave us, just beautiful goldfish.
Choo Choo was a rescue.
Choo Choo? Choo Choo the Ranchu. I just feel bad because people breed fish that do that. But he seems to be happy. Everyone's getting along. He swims around, has his food. They give it. Miranda's tails are growing back quite nicely. After having the Bisher in here, nipped a lot of his fins off after they grew out so nicely. Yep. They will be moving into a 55-gallon aquarium very soon. And the good news is that we have that tank set up. It is not filled with any water, it's just in its place. We still have to do other things to it, but I really want to show you that there's other things that are there. I don't want to show yet either, so I'm going to wait a little bit. See if we can get more likes and more people involved in here. Where are we at? Are we allowed to show, like, live
I think
stream?
so.
And current viewers, so 11. I don't know. So we're not using the computer at all for this live stream, just my phone and the camera.
Yeah.
Just like we did those other test streams where we went outside.
Now, to try and use them if we were on a live stream with someone else, I don't know how we're going to do that because we tried that last night and it did not work.
No.
And I feel horrible.
I want to see some of the...
Let's see some of the chats. Everybody's
Yeah,
just saying
Elfish is
hi.
in here, 3G, Craig's is in here, Craigie. Wonderful, wonderful, wonderful.
Geek Boy. Skull.
Awesome. I think I need to go outside for a second. You want to try it? Or you gotta get your phone.
Yeah, I have
so
to
you
get
can
my phone going.
get your phone going first so we can keep check on the live stream. Otherwise, I can walk around, but I can't see anything that's going on in there. Today was a decent Monday. for work.
I hate to say it, but my Monday wasn't long enough.
That's because you didn't have to work. And I remember those days when I didn't have to work. I wonder where she's at. Oh, she's back behind there. Let's turn that light off. Which one was it? This one? Yeah.
Yeah. Oh,
She's
hang
right
on.
there. I'm sure as soon as I get close, she's going to swim away. You guys see her? I think it's a her. It might be a him. It's just too small of a tank for that Salvini. Yep. Too small of a tank.
Can you quick switch this?
So the plan is, what now?
My phone.
Oh, okay. Plan is to move all that. Here, let me fix. What do you want me to do with it?
Put it back to my personal. I can't get it back on there.
Sorry about my breathing noises. It's a problem with these microphones. Sorry about my breathing noises. A little bit of a delay there. Put it on all messages. There you go.
Thank you. Shall we go outside?
Yeah, let's go outside for a little bit. Oh, hold on. That reminds me, I do have to keep my phone with me.
Sounds good, Benjamin.
No DJI device disconnected. Huh. Maybe just let's go straight to the camera now. And keep an eye on it.
If for some reason we disappear, guys, let me know in chat. I have my phone on me, and then we'll have to run back into the fish room to reconnect. This is all new because Jake got a new phone. So we'll see how much problems we're going to encounter with something new to try. Yeah.
Okay. Looked like you were talking to your phone.
Well, I was looking to make sure I was still connected.
Okay.
Because my screen time's out.
All right. What do you want to show them?
You can show them the
want to
pond
see?
live. Oh, the fish are up.
That's cool.
Now we do have to go get the 4 by 6 by 10 foot posts. We do have our shade cloth that finally came, which is going to help on the algae issue in the pond. Gets mainly the late afternoon sun, which isn't a good thing here, because it's usually when it's really hot in the day.
Let's fix this plant again. Got some new pots, or different pots. Replant that.
We still have some work to do on the pond.
Well, the algae's starting ever since we added more plants into there. The algae's really cleared up.
Yeah.
It did use a little bit of algicide, but it really didn't do much of anything. Either that or it took this long. But now that the filter is getting more established and well used, and a lot more plants in there, it's actually a lot of the green has gone away. It's more of a tannish brown, but I can see the bottom. I can see
I can
where
see the pots
the
now.
lily pots. I can see all the fish moving around. Before it was so thick in there, you could only see them if they're right at the surface. So it's getting better. It'll probably be just perfect in time.
To shut it down.
Yeah, shut it down for the year. Why do we do this to ourselves?
Well, it didn't warm up as
'Cause I
quick
love
as
'em.
it should have this year.
I couldn't get my fingers. Should show them that.
Here they come now.
Yeah, they're scared of me. Not. So you can see the pot for the lilies, that dark spot there. Not going to be seeing Kong too well unless he comes up close. A big 12-inch pleco. That's probably bigger than that now. Let's get some good waterfall shots for people. Pretty cool. Could be better,
Well, we still gotta finish.
but we're busy. I like it. Now to win any prizes. It brings me happiness.
I fell asleep on the deck last night listening to the waterfall. It wasn't very late at night. It was about 6:30.
What else?
Greenhouse.
Greenhouse?
Yeah.
Greenhouse is doing pretty good. Excuse my motion here. There we go. Kind of cloudy.
Ready?
Is anyone saying got questions or anything?
No. Not yet. Jeff's just on his way home.
Again, if you guys see Katie looking at her phone like a teenager does, she's just keeping an eye on you guys.
Yeah.
Why does it go dark looking at it? That's weird. Like the LCD
Very funny,
plays tricks
3G.
on it. Okay, so we had our little critter outbreak again. So what you see in the white dust on these plants is diatomaceous earth. We've shown that before in prior videos, at least the greenhouse video.
No, watch where you're walking before you start to walk with that camera, because you're aiming with the camera and not watching where your feet are going.
Okay,
We don't
I'll
need
try my best.
We don't need a Jake burnout.
What does that mean? Spider plant thing that I'm working on. I got 2 more tiers of these stackable pots. It'll be all filled.
It's Jake's mad scientist area.
Got some mad radishes. It's about a week's worth of growth here. about,
Inch and a half.
yeah.
Some are 2.
So you got all these green tubs, right? Probably seen them before. I don't know if there's any carrots up or if there's if they're weeds.
I have to water again. Wow. Let's soak these.
Some okra. There's one there and one there.
Oh, there's a couple more.
Cucumbers. Come on here. Eggplant. Need some weeding. Big old eggplant. Some dead plants from last year. Just been too lazy to clean them up yet. Tomatoes are doing pretty good. Except this one, that's not so good. Mosquitoes in here.
Mm-hmm.
How do they get in here? Still got some other tomatoes that haven't been potted yet.
Those are cherry tomatoes.
Extra stuff.
They're kind of a little project from someone else.
Of course, we got some peppers. Some are good. Some are not doing so good.
The majority are doing pretty good.
Some have peppers on them already, but they're small and wilty.
The peppers aren't wilty. That's how they grow.
Yeah, but I mean, they're like...
Oh, the plants? Those are coming back.
The end of that greenhouse is pretty far from where the router is for the Wi-Fi, so that might be why. Let us know if we came back. Hope we did.
Yeah, we're back.
Yeah.
Did you hear me, Jake?
Yeah.
What are you aiming the camera at?
Porch.
Why?
I don't know. I want to have a sip of beer and stuff.
Well, can't we go in?
It's nicer outside, though.
We'll open the door. I'll do chipmunk patrol.
Chipmunk patrol?
Yeah. I'm very good at it.
You gotta take that stuff and put
Move
it
it?
in the
I will.
garage. That way we can show you the next thing without showing you the final thing.
Well, don't film me.
I'm not. I'm pointing at me. Oh. Oh God. Hi, my name is Jake. This is a public service announcement. Please, feed your fish once in a while. That's all I ask. Thank you.
Thank you, Craig.
Excuse me, I should probably mute my mic before I take a big chug of beer. All right, the for those who haven't seen before, and for those that maybe don't believe us, we do have a 210 out here still. Big. Okay, big aquarium. That is going to be what you see when you first come in here underneath the open sign.
Ignore the Hurricane Jake in the other part of the garage.
Well, it's just the way it is. Life can be messy, especially when you have too much crap. But what we have over here is our new setup, the 55-gallon. Very simple, but it was kind of hard work on Sunday to set it up.
Should we put the lights back on so people can see a little bit better?
Yeah, that'd be cool. What a great idea.
Thanks.
What a super fantastic idea. Okay, I'm gonna do some modifications here. Sorry, folks, for the bumpy ride. I should eventually get a normal tripod that doesn't do this. There we go. Oh, all right. I'm so sorry. I'm like the worst live streamer ever. So as you can start to get an idea of what we're doing here. So, if you didn't know, this is where we used to have a big old chest freezer. Check out our other live streams, you'll see it's in the back behind us. Usually piled full of crap on top where we can't really ever use it. But it's more for storage of food. But it'd be nice to get into it easily if you need some. Didn't want it in here anymore because we got more tanks.
Yeah, plenty.
I took cinder block from an old flower bed that we had in the backyard, pressure washed them, let them dry for quite a while because this has been like 3 weeks in the making. I think this idea has gone back for months now, probably.
Oh yeah, definitely.
When I bought this tank, I don't remember what month it was when I bought this. Shortly after we picked up Katie's 210.
January.
Was it January I bought this? That's when we got yours.
We got mine in January. I think yours was February, early March, if that.
Yeah. It was on sale, so I picked it up because I knew I'd always wanted a 55. So now we have 5 gallons, we have 10 gallons, we have 229 longs, we have a 40 breeder, we have whatever size this is, which is
Approximately
25 to
35.
30, I don't know. And a 75 gallon, several 10s, like I said, and a fishbowl. So we can try all sorts of stuff. This one I'm not sure, we might bring it inside, or the plan was kind of to decommission it. It's rather old and it's been re-siliconed several times. It isn't leaking, but it just is not looking like in the best shape, and I don't want it to break. So we might use that for reptile or turtle tank, something that's not going to require a bunch of
Water pressure.
yeah, water pressure.
Or a terrarium.
Terrarium, something cool. Definitely use it, but it probably won't be for aquarium fish anymore. I made sure there was enough room. This filter's going. Instead, I'm going to run a sponge filter only in this tank, the one that's in here. This tank is basically going to get transferred to this 40 breeder. It's going to have sand substrate, maybe dirted, probably not, because chances are we're going to have fish that dig in there, especially with the
Just
Salvini.
sands, because Sally's going in that tank.
Yeah, for now, anyways. So that's the plan. That's going to be the new home. All of our goldfish for now, and I've been dead set on it until we got it set up.
Now
Once
he
it was
wants
set
something
up,
else.
I'm like, do I want to put my goldfish in there? Our goldfish. Sorry. I don't know. But for now, definitely, the fish that are in that 40 breeder now, over there, are going into this 55. This is going to get reset up more for plants and to have, when the time comes, we got to bring our fish in from outside, put them back in here. So that's what that's going to be. So I figured a goldfish aquarium over top of a goldfish pond. Lots of plants, it's just going to be crazy. I left enough room between the edge of this and the edge of this stand to have 1 inch clearance on each side for that aquarium. And I double checked that like a zillion times. Measured over and over and over again because I knew once we get this filled up with water, which is going to happen long before that 210, I'm not going to want to move it again. I wouldn't want to move it again even if it was not filled full of water. So I'm going to do that. Yeah. Once the 210 is up, there's a lot of ideas bouncing around with that. And we just got to make sure we get it ready to do something with. That's the biggest thing. What we're going to stock it with, we have somewhat of an idea. The style that we're going to do it in is not sure yet.
I have my ideas.
Katie has her ideas, for sure. Does anyone have any suggestions or opinions as to what they would do or what they think we should do? Not meaning that we couldn't do it without it, but I'd be interested to hear your opinions because I appreciate it. That's what we're here for. What do you guys think of that so far? And in the meantime, what do you guys think of some stuff you can write in there? Katie's going to take over and talk for a while instead of me.
Oh, yeah?
I need to take a short break, so I'm going to hopefully mute myself or turn off
Yeah.
altogether. And then same to Katie's microphone. Here's Katie.
Okay, y'all. So for the last couple weeks, I promised my vintage toys that we talked about, I think on our last live before it went all haywire. And nobody believed me, including Jake. So I'm going to show you all that they're real. We'll start with the lower end ones, and then we'll work our way up to the big ones. Container. Or even the white things. Mine are out. Fridge.
Oh, yeah.
Okay. I know it doesn't look like much. And I'm not even sure if this is the original container, if it was one of my toy containers from when I was little and it just got put in here. But remember when we were talking about the old trolls? Not the ones with the jewels, but like the old time trolls with the outfits and from the 60s and 50s and whatnot. Well, this is the old troll village my mom had when she was little. Now, my mom was born in 1957, so she was little when she played with this, she said, and she played with it nonstop. It may not look like much in here or to you right now, but back then she was just totally in love with it. The caves used to snap together, but they don't have their snaps anymore. They just kind of sit together. So like you had a little cave. Well, you're good at... Oh, there you go. There's a little cave. Inside, out. And here's a little troll hut. And another little hut. And of course we have the big bad lion that would come attack the village. Or you can make it a nice lion, depending on how you want to play with it.
That's cool. That's cool.
And then we have little signs that say Wild Horses Canyon. And little tiny animals like giraffes. And elephants. And alpacas or a llama or something. Or it's a camel. I guess there's humps on the back.
Sally the camel has 2 humps.
And then of course we have a bunch of these little individual personalized troll naked looking caveman people. This
They
one
look like lemmings.
This one has buck teeth. And then I think this was supposed to be something like a wall that you could build, and there's a little couple pieces like this. And then they had little picket fences. And a little wheelie cart. Stumps.
What'd you call me?
Nothing.
Sorry.
We have donkeys. Now, mind you, Jake's not watching the chat, so any of you who are typing anything I'm supposed to be seeing, I can't see it. Nor can Jake. Oh, I'm guessing little barrels of alcohol. Oh, a table made out of stone. We have rocks. And
Craig said you had a friend that looked like a troll.
little palm tree.
Craig had a friend that looked like a troll.
We have a pine
LOL.
tree. That's pretty much the gist of it, what comes in the little troll village, but not many people knew about the troll village.
I can read chat just fine, Alex.
Read?
I was just in the other room for a moment, that's all. You need the next piece?
Give me a sec. I gotta get this back in
You
here.
gotta show the king of all trolls that you have.
Okay, we'll do that next.
We like to call him Nick Peterson. Hope he's watching. Bum 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 bum. Ba-da-da.
Okay, this is the giant troll I was talking about. Dressed up in the service era army greens. And there is a stamp on the bottom. The company, it's copyrighted Damn Things Establishment, 1964. But yeah. This is one of the real ones, not the jeweled ones. And he still has all his hair. I'm surprised. Doesn't look the greatest. But he's still all there.
That's an old toy. So what year?
It's stamped 1964, copyright on the bottom. But
Yeah,
I'm not sure.
That's probably when it was made.
Yeah, but I'm not sure when Mom had it. My camera shut down.
No, it's just the screen.
Okay.
It's just to help save energy that is still on. Do you want it?
I'll give that back.
Am I muted?
I don't know.
What?
No.
Oh,
Just bring them both.
I'm not muted?
No, you're not muted.
Bring them both. Oh, I got the case. Bum 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 bum.
Now,
You can't play both at the same time.
who remembers these? I have the alto and the regular recorder. Anyone else annoy their parents with these? Practicing for
I'm gonna play it.
concerts?
I'm gonna play it.
Which one do you want?
Big one.
The big one? Probably a good thing.
It's probably bad. I don't
No,
know
the
how to
little
play
one's
this.
more annoying.
Have my troll hair out. Ready for the trolls. Yeah. It's horrible. It's like, that's it. We lost everyone. I don't remember how to play it.
You're no crooner, put it that way.
This one. Ah!
Now, we talked about the Pee Wee Herman doll. I'm not sure how many kids in the group here, or their kids, or anyone remembers the Pee Wee Herman doll. Like I said, he's fully posable. He just can't stand on his own, but his arms and his legs are wired. And he does have a string on the back that used to have all the popular sayings. But like I said, I overworked it when I was little, and the adults did too, so now you really can't understand what he's saying. It's like hyperspeed. But all in all, he's in mint condition.
Try and slow it down.
Wow.
Am I muted?
Yeah.
How about now?
No.
Let's try and slow him down. I think he's trying to tell us like some kind of a message. He's trying to tell us something. It's like scratching a record. Scratching a peewee.
Scratching a pew. Oh my god, that sounds horrible. Careful.
Scratching a peewee.
A wicky wacky, wicky wacky.
Everything's to the back with a little slack. Anyways, it's too bad his string doesn't work, but that's awesome. Original Pee Wee Herman doll. The coloring's all good on him. There's no stains on his suit. No stains. Yeah.
Now go get to your favorite one.
The creme de la resistance, or that's not how you say it.
The piece of resistance.
Creme de la creme. The big one.
The big one.
The one I told you that you don't even have.
Yeah.
I didn't believe her.
Even though I sent you pictures
Well, when?
when we first started dating.
I was really drunk at the time. I remember. I'm just kidding. Just kidding.
Can you plug it in?
Maybe. Look at, show that. Just show it first, and we'll try and see.
The original Game Boy.
OG. There's probably a lot of people that have them, but I used to have one. I found out that she still had one. Well, it's got Kirby's Dream Land preloaded in that thing right now.
Yeah?
She even has accessories. Look at this. I didn't have this. I had to use AAA batteries. I had friends that bought like the rechargeable pack or whatever.
They didn't have
But they were,
rechargeable ones back then.
yeah, it snapped into
Oh,
the
the
back.
snap-on ones, yeah.
Yeah. Well, Katie had like an actual power adapter, which I didn't know actually existed.
Yeah, it came with my Game Boy. It was a pack. Like one of those gift
Well,
pack
mine
ones.
didn't come with one.
You wanna...
I'll try and plug it in over here, but I'm not going to be able to reach anywhere unless I bring the camera along.
Well, plug it in and then we'll bring the camera over there.
Grab the camera? Well, let's try it out first. Hopefully it doesn't start a fire.
Shouldn't.
Turn on. It made a sound. That's not where it goes. Is it?
Yeah.
Oh, that's the headphones down there.
Yeah.
It is on. Can you hear it?
It works.
I'll shut it off before we get copyrighted.
Here, I'll show them the games.
Let me drop it. She doesn't have Tetris.
Dr. Frankenstein.
Tetris.
I don't know if any of you guys remember that. It's kind of like a Tetris game a little bit, but... Donkey Kong Land. And my all-time favorite, Yoshi. Kind of like Super Mario.
My favorite was Tetris.
I didn't steal that one from my brothers. I probably should have because they demolished their games.
Well, mine came with Tetris.
Oh, mine didn't. Mine, I'm still missing a game. It's the Caveman game. So it must still be at Mom's.
That case is interesting because that's not a Game Boy case.
No, it's not. It's an old
Look at-
TWA flight case for like your
Isn't that cool? That in itself.
toiletries.
is
Mint
zipper
condition also.
one. Here, let me take this crinkly thing out of here. It's annoying.
So, that reminds me, I still have to look for the other game. But anyway, as long
Very
as you
cool.
behave, you can play the Game Boy.
Oh my God. I love you so much, Kate. I don't know what to say. Did you guys hear that? I can't believe I got to share this special moment with you guys. I'm gonna play it. I get to play it.
Yeah,
Thank you, sweetheart.
but you're set to
Thank
a
you for sharing your
time.
toys with us. I know it's hard. to share.
I was taught to share.
Yeah.
But when people are not nice with your toys, you can put them away and not share anymore.
That's true. That's very true. You don't have to share your toys, but it's good to. As an adult, you'll grow up, instead of being toys, it'll be tools. And you'll learn you don't want to borrow or lend your tools, because you might not get them back, or they'll get them back broken and dirty. It's just an extension. Yeah. I know, I'm filled full of wise insight into life, and I'm just glad that I have somebody to share it with you guys. You're so full of crap, Jake. So yeah, this stand I wanted to get rid of and do something different, and I might eventually, because that's what happens in the hobby. But for now, things are fairly well established. Might be some changes made to the tanks, but I think what I'm going to do is reinforce and do another reinforced shelf here. So as you can see, we got rid of pretty much all the plants. They went out to the greenhouse for now. I'm going to take these plants back here and move them to the 40. I know that there was a video out yesterday from KG Tropicals saying what kind of plants go with your goldfish. So far, haven't been able to do it. That's going to be different over here. We'll work on it. If anything, we'll use a bog. Like a bog system above and below, and hang plants or whatever. But these plants over here are going to go to the 40, so I have room to lower this down. Take this little shelf out of here, lower this down to about here, where that shelf is, and put the other two of our 10-gallon tanks. We have one up on top of this shelf, very inconvenient place for it, just kind of temporary. That's going to go over there. We have one 10-gallon tank inside the house. That's going to go next to it, basically like we have those two down there. The other 5-gallon tank that we have over here, below it, that one there, that one is going to go on to the other side of this 29-gallon, like we have that one there. It's going to go and sit here. As for the fish bowls, we'll find a spot for them. But this system can kind of stay the way it is and just work on it a little more, but have all the smaller tanks on one rack for breeding, for sorting, for smaller fish, whatever, quarantine. And then we'll have our 55 with the pond, which is 110 gallons, by the way. The 6-foot, 210-gallon acrylic tank will go across here. We'll have the 40 breeder with the 29 tall, the other one that we have that's underneath, which has very beautiful angelfish in it right now, and as well as our 75-gallon planted tank here, which will remain planted. It's just the stocking is going to change. We're going to have to trim a few plants. Different filter system on it. We're just going to be trying all sorts of stuff. However, I see that this camera now has very minimal battery. I could plug it back in. I don't know how long we've been going so far because it shut off in the middle of it. But we're going to have to probably sign off soon, I guess. If you want, it could stay longer and I could serenade you again. I feel like I'm gonna step up like Kenny G and just I I'm either blowing too softly or too hard. See, it shouldn't be that high. I'll fix it eventually, maybe. Lumpy Dog is here too. Man, how long we've been actually going? Yeah. Did you mute yourself, or you've been coughing and sneezing and sniffing and stuff out there? Okay. She says her mic is off. But we've all seen people who thought their mic is off before. You know what happens. M&C says it's storming like crazy here. So we were supposed to be on with M&C last night, and we tried. I'm just going to set this over here for now. Get this beer out of the way. It's not beer, by the way.
Swamp water.
You want to come sit next to me or something?
Yeah.
If you want to. So I want to get this a little more. I've got everything set up so complicated, but the sound was so good doing it that way. Forgive us if we just cut out eventually, if that camera dies. If it dies, it dies. What I've narrowed it down to, you guys, the gremlins are all in this laptop here. Katie's laptop is good. That's one that we got from a friend, but it's a little bit slower machine than mine, and mine's having problems. I suspect I either have a virus or some kind of conflict with hardware, because it always worked, and then one day it stopped. Using the camera we're using now, obviously that's working just fine. But when you hook it up using this, like we always did, 30 seconds or so and it freezes, stops working. Then we started using my old camera, and it did the same thing. Tried just using the pre-installed camera on the laptop, the built-in webcam. It did the same thing. Downloaded an app to be able to use my new iPhone as a webcam the other night, and that did the same thing. Obviously, it's not the camera. It's got to be the laptop. So I'll work on that, but in the meantime, it's going to be hard to join other people's streams, I think. And it's going to be hard to have any guests on until I get something set up where I can do that again. So as that changes. So, like we said, time for a change, and that often happens whether you like it or not. Change is the only constant that I know of. That and my love for Katie, who so selflessly said tonight that I can play her Game Boy.
Don't drop it.
Okay, that's my impression of what a Game Boy sounds like. Hope you guys enjoyed this. Jimmy P, you're right, keep it simple. So far that kind of worked tonight, but it's always so not simple. The fact that you're using technology to broadcast something that, years ago, the only big TV companies were able to do. Or if you had cable access like Wayne's World, and that wasn't that long ago. We're doing it here. Everyone's trying to. We're trying to have fun with it and let our friends see what's going on. And we consider all of you guys friends. And thank you very much for being subscribers. And thank you very much for being our friends.
And supporters.
And
We couldn't do it without you guys.
we could. It just wouldn't be as fun because we wouldn't have anyone to talk to. And I'm gonna keep trying to use that old man filter for that short I put out today as long as I can until it disappears. Put out a few more things. Just keep your eye out for that. And you know, in the end of the day, people like to say that. At the end of the day, do what you want to do, not just because somebody told you to. Like, especially me. Unless your name's Katie, then do what I say. Right. Is our camera almost dead?
I think so.
Is there anything that anyone said that we missed that you wanted us to answer quick before the power goes out on this thing? Is there anything that we... So we did an awful job at following the chat.
No, not... Well, you did.
I did.
When I took
Katie
over,
did
you didn't follow
wonderful.
chat at all. Jeez.
Well, she's in there now. Yeah, Pee Wee Herman doll.
Mm-hmm.
All right. It was a little over an hour. It was very good. So, I already said thank you, right? Did all that stuff?
Yeah.
Okay, since we're not using StreamYard, where my video intro that I made for our normal Monday isn't accessible,
Oh, no.
I'm going to have to close with the acapella version.
Oh, no.
All right?
No.
Morning, 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 That's pretty bad.
Oh, my goodness.
Never gonna do that again. It's so embarrassing. You know you guys liked it. All right. Thanks for watching.
Thanks,
Goodbye.
everybody.
Yes, I would like to end it right now.